And we're back with some more Rimworld. Today is going to be all about upgrades and getting things flowing smoothly. One of the reasons our workflow is not quite as perfect is because most of our pawns are very new, very recent hires, so to speak. So that leaves us with an annoying problem. However, there are a few solutions. One is field hands and two is drill arms, which we're making a bunch of, and we're slowly but surely upgrading all our miners and all our farmers to have them. It'll take a little bit of time, but once we've got it all done, it should be a massive boost to productivity. One thing that also needs upgrading is over here. We need to put in vents for all of these places so that the temperature can equalize properly. Just at the moment, what is it? It's 25C in here and it's 24 in the rooms. It's just you can't quite keep them stable without vents to go into them. It's 30 steel for each one, so it's a little bit expensive. We're going to hold off on putting them in the prisoner rooms until they're no longer prisoners, of course. Oh, even more components. Thank you. More components. Tantrum. A Masterwork shirt, new recruit, prisoner's gone berserk. Which one? Does it matter? Oh, wait, it was someone who actually tried a prison break recently. Yeah, we just shot a bunch of them down. Actually, that was the only one we didn't shoot down because their resistance was only 3.6. Ah, great. Now we're going to have to get someone to beat them up again. Oh, and over here, what was it? Yeah. I opened this up so we could fill this with barricades. It was recommended in the comments. Yeah, fill that with barricades just in case any centipedes try to drop in there in the dead zone. Good idea. Where was it? Ah, yes. This guy. Who are we going to get to punch them unconscious? Pseudonym? We'll bring over Pseudonym and Desky to make a mess of them. Namely because Desky's got much better melee skill. Where are you going? Don't go get anything involved in this. This will just be a quick beatdown. We'll just pull back a little bit, and then the moment they leave the area... Oh, nope, oopsie. Yeah, melee's fine. Oh my god, that was maybe a little bit of an overreaction. It's just, at this stage of the game, I'm trying to keep as many prisoners alive as possible so that we can keep recruiting them. I want to get at least 10 people recruited per episode just so that we can finish this out in a reasonable time frame. I mean, at least 10. At the same time, yeah, we still need more marble. We're grinding out as much marble as we can and as much steel as we can so that we can keep expanding. I think down here it's almost time for another row of bedrooms to go in. A combat trader has come by. Well, they've flown by, I suppose, and we're going to actually have a quick look here at what they've got, which is molecular analysis. This is the very last research. Once we knock this out, there is literally zero research left after us. We can deconstruct the research bench and be done with it. Now, let's see what junk we're going to sell off. We did have to sell off most of our insect jelly there, but in exchange we got 2 Zeus hammers. I have been meaning to equip some of our brawlers with some decent weaponry, and a couple of Zeus hammers does fit that bill quite nicely. Now, where does that land again? Ah, excellent, right here. I think we're going to equip our brawlers immediately and get that research knocked out. Here comes Cokeman to apply the tech print. The 2 brawlers are actually currently asleep, but they'll be along shortly to pick up their Zeus hammers. I think this has been a good trade day. With the tech print applied, we can finally knock out the last one. That's it. All of them done. Once this is finished, we can actually remove that... we can remove the research bench. In fact, I think I'll just put in more hospital beds. It's been there long enough. Alright, and has anyone woken up to pick up their Zeus hammers? Seriously? That thing's degrading outside. Come on. Finally, Zogden comes to claim their Zeus hammer. About bloody time. Also, go grab yourself a shield belt while you're at it. I set up a whole brawler outfit section. So any of our brawlers here should be able to wear any of those. Actually, did I do headgear? Nope, I did not. In that case, you can still wear all of those helmets, just not the gunlinks. Gunlinks really don't have any decent protection, so yeah, we'll worry about that another day. Plus, we also have lots of simple helmets. Remember, we're doing this all on the cheapy cheap. No expensive equipment because we just can't afford to build it all. Hell, we can barely afford to keep everyone equipped. If we check here on most recent colonists, we've still got a few people who are missing guns. Soon, though. Soon. Devil Strand all planted. That's going to take an eternity to grow. A whole bunch of heal root extra has been planted over here. There's a whole bunch of heal root just about to mature here. Please don't hit me with a toxic fog now, Randy. It's been so long, and I haven't got hit by a toxic fog, and I've been just... it's like that pressure building up on the back of your neck. You know it's coming. It just... I almost wish you'd get it over with. One thing I've been meaning to get around to, but I've been very lazy about because it seemed like an expenditure of resources that we couldn't afford. Auto doors. Putting in some auto doors here would definitely help in our fridges. However, it does cost components, so you know what, who cares? I've put in some doors to keep the temperature in, so even though... Actually, we'll make sure that those doors can now close. I was keeping them jammed open to help with throughput until we were ready to install them. But we're going to upgrade all of these areas here to auto doors just so that people can get in and out of the fridges faster. It is a high throughput area. We're going to do the exact same thing over here as well. That should work for us, and that should definitely speed up at least movement through there, and I can improve efficiency. Who is... Otter is picking out on food. I think they're a new one. Who cares? Smoke leaf withdrawal. You'll get over it, buddy. God, the amount of addicts we have wandering around the place. I'm pretty sure there's a few people who are addicted and still tucking into our stashes, and I just haven't caught them because I haven't been paying attention. We have too many people to worry about. Randy's gift of the day is a Manhunter pack of scary-ridden polar bears. 61 of them to be precise. Ooh, the game chugs when I select them. It's fine now, but... yeah, it doesn't like me selecting the polar bears. Alright, we've summoned all the animals back inside. Hopefully they'll go into our kill box and we'll just gun them down. Or are we just going to hang around the walls? Come on, come to our kill box. You know you want to. Okay, donkey, just let the door close behind you. Yeah, I think they should come into our kill box. In fact, where are you going? What? I think we're going to make some doors over here off limits just to stop people doing stupid pathing decisions like that. Yeah, that should be fine. These doors are set to closed. Actually, we'll make you open. Might as well shorten their route. And they can... Don't. Oh god, no. No. Please stop, please stop. Oh well. Great, this is just going to be a complete mess. Thank you, polar bears, for ruining my day. Hold on, while we get a team together to slaughter polar bears. We've got a small team. Oh. You know what? Maybe stay in that room, buddy. Yeah, that's better. Jesus. That could have went very badly for them. Okay. What the... You know what? We'll close those doors too, and we will also close doors 3. Ooh. Shepherd's going to make it, Kevin. No, no, this way, Kevin. You're going to go all the way around that way. You two guys, yeah, also, you're going to go all the way around that way. There's just too many of them. Sonico, yeah, you're also going to go all the way around that way. This is just so annoying. Why couldn't they just be good polar bears and, you know, like, just not go through the doors like a bunch of psychopaths? Well, I'm going to get a few more people in here. This is going to be a really badly organized kill box because we weren't expecting polar bears today. But hey, who expects polar bears? Yeah, Albatrosto, you're probably going to... Oh, Kevin. Run faster, buddy, run faster. Maybe someone here has got some abilities that can help you out. We'll bring Sonico back with their stun ability, and we'll use that to stun the chasing polar bear. Oh, look, it's Rudolph. Okay. Okay, that's fine. You know what? One more stun there. Okay, I think we're golden. You guys can all keep running. Now we're just going to make sure to lock the doors behind us and not let anyone in or out. Dear Lord, that is a mess. You can do whatever you're going to do. All the prisoners are probably going to have very bad days. Alright, we got everyone sorted. Door should be closing behind us. That's fine. We'll lock that door as well. Perfect. Let's hope they don't smash through that one. Okay, we got just about enough people here. I'm kind of getting confident that we can probably stop this from turning into a complete chaos. You, rescue whoever that was. The person who got mauled by the... Oh yeah, you're bleeding out in 6 hours. We should definitely rescue you. I think some more people... Oh, Pika. Ooh, you're a little bit too valuable to be putting on the front line. Halo, sorry. It's just... It's more of a... Someone who's been around for longer and has higher skill points, we stick at the back. People who have been with the colony for less time, well, let's just say you're... I don't want to say you're more expendable, but you're more expendable. That's... Yeah, you are more expendable. It's just the way things are. Christ. Look at that. That's our dining area, and it's just being rampaged by a bunch of polar bears. They're having so much fun in our dining area. I'm surprised they're not sitting down watching telly at this point. Okay, you get involved in that as well. Pretty much everyone who's coming through this area can just join in and get involved in Polar Bear Annihilation Day. Yeah, this could take a few minutes. I think we're just going to fast forward this. I think the bit that's weirding me out about this is they're not swarming us. They're just sort of wandering around. There's like a whole bunch of tasty humans over here, and they're like, no, we're just going to wander around and enjoy this. Just come at us already. This is going to take forever if you don't hurry up. People are going to start having mental breaks. Oh, and there goes a light and a table, and just come on. I don't want to go around the corner, because if I do, we'll start taking out our pool tables and all of our recreational buildings. I don't mind losing these tables over here, but pool, recreational, tombs, statues, all that stuff, that would be really expensive. So just come on and attack us, polar bears, and get it over with. Well, that was a glorious mess of polar bears. We'll have some extra meat for the storage, but more annoyingly, we're going to have blood everywhere, and this place is no longer a room until we replace the wall, or replace that door. God damn it, polar bears, why you gotta do me that way? Yeah, let me finish up that door as quickly as possible so we don't lose any bonuses, and that should be the end of that. Despite putting back on the door, that's not really a good dining room just yet. Probably something to do with all the corpses and blood, but that's okay. This is just Rimworld. We'll get rid of the corpses and blood in no time at all. Before we can even finish cleaning up this mess, we've got another Manhunter pack, which is wargs, which is great. On the bright side, all our animals are already inside, so they shouldn't go after our doors. Though we may have to send over a team to kill them. There's 47 of them. You know what? We're going to let everyone get their cleaning done and hopefully get this place back into spick and span shape. What's up to? It's up to decent. This should be somewhere around unbelievably impressive, but there's just so much blood and corpses around here, it's dragging the whole thing down. But, you know, they'll get it clean soon enough. When that happens, we'll send about 50 or 60 people over there to take care of that mess. I figure we've got enough guns that we can just mow through them with, well, like they're candy. Well, there's not really going to be much messing about here. We have enough firepower that... Wow, you... How many shots did you tank? Actually pretty impressive. Okay. Thank you for coming to our kill box. Though this is actually going to damage our kill box, which will be annoying. We've got zones set up so our people don't go outside. We've got our animals contained over here. We have so many animals. I might want to start culling some of those in a bit. Which reminds me, where'd those chickens go? Didn't I have a bunch of chickens I sent to get culled? You know what, we'll leave you in there. We'll take care of you guys later. For now, where is our kill squad? Okay, we're waiting for the next batch to come through. This does sort of feel like a bit of a waste of a plasteel and a perfectly good kill box. But... not going, as long as it prevents any of our opponents from getting any extra injuries, I think it's a good compromise. After taking care of all of the corpses, we burnt a whole bunch of them. After burning all of those, we do have more animals to deal with. In this instance, it's going to be bugs. Bugs are digging up out of the ground. It's a 2-deep infestation. Now, I'm just going to show you how we deal with 2-deep infestations right about this level. We sort of go, you know, grab everything in that area, and we'll just go draft. And we'll just get something like that. Yeah, there we go. That should be perfect. And that means everyone should come in here and hopefully we'll have enough firepower to slow it all down. I used to use animal blockers and all sorts of things, but you know what? We just have so many people at this point. It feels almost like a waste not to just... It feels like it'd be more time consuming and effort to do that. And it's sort of gotten to the point where we don't mind if the odd pawn dies. We just have so many of them. It would probably... Well, okay, not be better, but it would be... it's not nearly as inconvenient. And you don't even have a gun, do you? What's your gear at? Yeah, you no gun at all. Okay, you just stand there and look intimidating. That will probably scare the bugs into not bothering us. And there we go. Yep, there you go. He just punched one. And... Jesus. Okay, that was completely painless. That one whiffed, trying to hit Nate twice. Okay, done. And that is how we deal with late game 2-deep infestations. In other words, they do absolutely nothing because we just have so many pawns. Joys of playing this style. An exotic goods trader has dropped by, which is always good because we can pick up some glitter world medicine. I've learned my lesson this time. We're going to pick up 20. We're going to need that for that disease one of our pawns have that makes them paralyzed. We've also got a psychic soothe pulsar, insanity lance, telescope, and we sold off a bunch of stuff we didn't need, including those boom rats that self-tamed. We don't want them. I also sold off the psychic animal pulsars. They're no use to us at this point in the game. Sending the animals berserk is pointless considering there's, well, all the animals on the map have been harvested. Also got rid of a tech print. We can't use it anyway. And sold off some beer so we could make a little bit of cash on the side. Pretty decent trade run. Yeah, let's just get some of this. Oh, it will immediately hold that out of the way. And where is our pawn that needs that help? There we go. I am fat. I'm Fat Dragon. That's, why have you collapsed due to exhaustion? Oh, you went on some sort of binge thing. Yeah, you've got catharsis. It's fine. Whatever it was caused you to pass out when you were finished. It's all right. We'll get you into a bed. But over here, we want to get rid of this paralytic abasia. You know what? Never mind. We're just going to get rid of all that stuff. All you need is Glitter World Medicine. And where do we put that sucker? There you are. Anti-abasia mechanite infusion. Perfect, perfect. I think that'll be fine. In fact, what kind of bed are you in? With that bed and that light, yep, surgery success chance 121%. I think we'll be good. Someone will be along shortly to carry that out. We have finally knocked out all the research. It's all done. Every single last bit of it. That means this can go. I don't think we need this multi-analyzer for anything anymore either, so that can also go. That'll free up a few watts on the grid. We have been spending a little bit of extra electricity on a few things, like there was a moisture pump down here. Well, actually, 2 moisture pumps down here, though one of them's already gone. The last one, once it expands one more time in 7 days, we can remove that as well. Over here we have a lot more moisture pumps. We've already removed one, but there's several more, and as you can see, there's lots of areas there that still need to get filled in. This will take another half a year or so, but once that's done, this whole area will be completely ready for building, assuming we have the resources to fill it in when the time comes. And over here, we're putting in more bedrooms. Marble-wise, we're like okay-ish, sort of. Berserk Sparrow. Oh, wait, never mind. We bet them unconscious already. Anyway, I think this is going well. We even have some people out on the world map. Where is it? We have one caravan going out to get components and a second caravan returning because we have 3 left. Usually not a good sign, and almost everyone is armed. We've finally sort of sorted out our production difficulties on guns. However, steel-wise, where are we? Yeah, there's actually a decent amount of steel mined. We've got 2,225. Our miners are finally starting to kick into gear, and when it comes to installed field hands and things like that, let's say we sort this by... Yeah, there we go. All of these people here, you've got yourself a field hand... Field hand. Basically, all of these all the way down are just field hand. Lots of field hands everywhere. Let's try Chris. Field hand. In fact, how far does it go down? Warp zone. Yeah, also got field hand. How much further? Nate. Yep, also got field hand. We have been just chucking field hands into everyone. Bionic stomach. No, why are you not having it? You are... Oh, you're build first. So we don't give it to someone who's got build first. This is a new colonist. We should probably give them a name before we give them a field hand. And it's same with the mining arms. We've been putting mining arms into everyone as well. Slowly but surely cranking up the skills of everyone. Ooh, new lovers. 122 David Wick and 48 Andrew Johnson. By jokingly poking at her crafting skills, Andrew Johnson became red and agreed to become lover. Perfect. That cuts us down on room numbers. One thing we also need to do is we need to start getting people linked to the tree. We've got 23 Animagrass, and we're going to get Betsy Lipez here to have a link up. She's got a natural focus. She's very new, so yeah, hopefully she'll get... the trust variant of the spells. That would really help us out. The more of those we can get, the faster we can recruit everyone. Over here, I'm taking in advice from the comments, and we're going to wall all of this in and get rid of all this overhead mountain. And instead, we're going to use the overhead mountain down here. The reason being, well, we prefer to have these insect infestations further away from us, and I've already built in some areas down here so that we can take care of any of the spawned infestations, which is good because... Well, we've got an insect quest coming up that I would like to take in the next 5 days, so if it spawned over here instead of the old place, that would be beneficial for us. Also, you can hear all that shooting in the background. That's us cleaning the map of animals. How many we got left? Yeah, oh, there's a turkey that needs to go also. Going pretty well, I must say. Oh, and the only other major project we're doing at the moment is expanding at the bedrooms because we need so many more bedrooms. We just don't have a choice in that. We just need just lots of them. We're going to have to cut out one bedroom here so that we can, well, because this thing's here is in the way of the steam geyser, but that's okay. Which reminds me, we should probably put in some tables and stuff here to help our people nearby, though. I suppose there's actually tables here and there. They should be fine. All we need now is a bunch of statues to go in there, and that place will be finished. At the same time, I'm doing a little bit of an upgrade to our kitchen by putting in steel tile. We're not even putting in the fancy sterile tile. We're just going with regular old steel. It's, you know, a little bit better than nothing. At the same time, I think we might actually just put sterile tile all throughout our prisons. I think we're going to be stuck with this for one other batch of prisoners, because before we can... Well, we're going to need to expand our food supplies right now before more prisoners come along, and I think the last thing we're going to be expanding is, well, more prisoner areas. So once this is finished, we're going to upgrade this here as well with more steel tile. That upgrade to our kitchens took our cleanliness from 0 to 0.2, which, you know, it just gives us a little bit more leeway to work with. We were getting a few food poisonings because of my laziness. Now, I was going to place this whole place in steel tile, but then I actually drag selected and saw this would take 3,115 steel. That's a lot of steel. I mean, this is one of the reasons we haven't been putting down flooring everywhere. We have loads of these drills going pretty much everywhere to get more steel. Oh, actually, that one's done. We need to move you over to a new section. The crazy thing is, because we just keep scanning everywhere, there's just so many resources. There's steel, steel, steel. More steel over there, plasteel. I mean, we have steel in our hospital. That's just wrong. Uranium, more steel. Uranium, more steel, more steel. It's a good day. Where were we? Ah, yes. masses of field hands and drill arms. I should probably queue up a few more of those while I'm at it. How are we looking? Yeah, we'll make another couple of field arms, drill arms. I want to get to the point where every time you hire someone, we can just immediately slot in a drill arm or a field hand if they require it. Time to clear out some of these old alerts. Someone's been on a food binge, scanned uranium, masterwork SMG, someone's just equipped it, I can hear them. Inspire creativity from Matthew Creamer, they're off on an actual caravan. Yeah, a whole bunch of random dazes. There was a solar flare, sad wander, psychite binges, grizzly bear revenge, quest, the problem of Otis. Actually, that quest seems to have disappeared. Historical, the problem of Otis. Yeah, that was... Oh, it expired. Oh, this was giving me 4 days to accept it, and then it just seemed to expire instantly. I think Otis died somehow. Don't ask me how they died, because this the quest timer on it was the same as the insects one, and I was going to take both of them around the same time. I figured if I accepted Otis, and then if some non-insect threat showed up, I could just summon the insects also at the same time to mess up the day of whoever was attacking Otis. Well, pity. At the same time, how's their field hands and drill arms operations going? God, there should be someone in there getting operated on right now. Completely blanked that there was a wedding going on. Thankfully, a couple of people started having a social fight, which notified me of this colossal mix. Jesus. That's 105 pawns in one location. First thing we got to do is figure out someone to arrest Kenflo. Come on. Yeah, there you go. And then they've stopped fighting. You're probably going to want to go get some medical attention. I'm not actually sure who's getting married here. It's Foosh, is it? Probably? Attending marriage. Oh, damn, that is actually awesome. I like the way the game has accommodated this many. Who's getting married? Oh, this is 2 of our prisoners. We have not even named these people yet. Oh, okay, hold on 1 second. I gotta do a quick naming ceremony to make sure we know who's getting married here. Yeah. 131. We have Phuriousgeorge. Cooking and crafting is going to be their choice because, well, we have too many artists. They're also going to be a doctor as well, but yeah, basically the only 2 things that we need them for, they actually have. Chemical interest nudist. Yeah, that's an interesting combo. Incapable of social. That's fine. 132. Simao Fontes. Building and animals. We should really get them into crafting, but maybe at a later date. Right now we've got more than enough crafters, but for now, building and animals will be their thing. They're a careful shooter and they're greedy, because of course they are. We have so many greedy and jealous people. For medical conditions, they've got asthma, and gutworms, and a stab scar. So maybe not doing the best on the medical front. And because we have to hire everyone, we can't harvest lungs from prisoners, which is kind of annoying. That means this makes asthma really difficult to deal with because we can't actually get them any new lungs unless we buy them off traders, and they rarely stock lungs for some reason. Who knew? 133, we have Uzeo? I want to say Uzeo, but Google tells me it's Utio. But you know what? Never mind. Whatever it is, you're mining and planting. Mining because we definitely need more miners, and planting because, seriously, look at that planting skill. Wow. Also, a chemical fascination psychopath. At least they're not greedy, jealous, or, well, actually, no, they do have chemical fascination. There's a lot of drug people going around in this colony. Incapable of dumb labor as well, and a bite scar on their neck. Honestly, not the worst pawn, but seriously, they've got a few issues. That neck scar is brutal. I had no idea about this, but the neck scar reduces the efficiency of breathing and eating and talking. And that lack of breathing is affecting their manipulation, consciousness, look at that. They have been nerfed horribly by that neck scar. There's nothing else wrong with them. What is going on here? I had no idea neck damage was so horribly broken. A reduction of 27% efficiency on the neck results in a 10% reduction in movement. Oh, that's... Okay, well, welcome to the team, Uzeo. Sorry your pawn is the pawn it is. 134, we have Dan, mining and cleaning. Namely because, yeah, mining is literally the only thing they have any passion for at all. Undergrounder, trigger happy, and too smart. In fact, the too smart means they'll gain their mining skills really quickly. We could give them a secondary in construction, but you know what? I want as many dedicated miners as possible right now, and we've already given them a drill arm. They have no medical complications at all. Rock solid pawn. Welcome to the team, Chief. Next up, we have the very aptly named Paddywagon at 135, assigned to building and cooking. Namely because, look at that, burning passion in construction, burning passion in cooking. They've also got mining, a passion in shooting and melee. They could also do animals, artistic, medical, and intellectual. What the hell? Where did they come from? Oh, did I mention they're industrious for a global work speed factor of plus 35%? They're trigger happy as well, which improves the amount of shooting they're going to do. And they're, of course, got chemical fascination because if we didn't have drug addicts, whatever. Now, the only downside is they can't do dumb labor, and okay, they're a little bit older than the average colonist. However, the reason Paddywagon is such an apt name is they've literally tucked into everything we've got on offer. The only thing they haven't tucked into right now is the beer. With the smoke leaf, the ambrosia, and the psychite stuff all going on. Yeah, it's making them a little bit low on the conscience, but I figure once this wedding's over, they'll have a nice mood boost. So, welcome to the team, Paddywagon. Next up, we have another overachieving pawn in 136 El Turista, or the tourist, I presume. Crafting and cooking, namely because you just look at those. Burning passion in crafting, burning passion in cooking, burning passion in animals, mining, construction, melee, shooting. What the hell? Psychically deaf, undergrounder, and super immune. Psychically deaf means you don't have to worry about them getting any mental breaks from psychic drones and stuff like that. Sure, they can't become a caster, but who cares? They're an undergrounder and super immune, which means crafting is just, it's a perfect fit for them. And, they can't do doctoring and surgery. You know what? Who cares? Health conditions-wise, they do have a couple of scars. Nothing major. We can't actually fix any of those, though, either. But it doesn't affect their consciousness, moving, or manipulation, so welcome to the team. 137, Douglas Hobson. Straight into cooking and animals as a side. Namely because, they got a bit of a passion for both of those. No point putting them into crafting. An ugly, volatile psychopath. Yes, welcome to the team. You will fit right in. Incapable of social. You will doubly fit right in. Torso bite scar, and a little bit of a moving negative from the scars, but nothing major. Solid pawn. 138, Kyle Brittain. They'll be going straight into mining and building. Mining because burning passion, building because, construction. And we've so many animal people at the moment, it's actually kind of ridiculous. And they'll enjoy the mining because they're an optimistic jogger. It kind of feels like a waste putting a jogger into mining, but you know what? It'll work out. They can't do dumb labor anyway, so... Health conditions wise, a little bit of a stab scar on their left leg, which will slow them down a bit, but not so much that it'll counteract the jogging ability. Excellent pawn. 139, and part of this wedding ceremony we have Adrian. They are going to be straight into cooking and building, namely because burning passion and cooking, and they got a little bit of construction. There's no, we have plenty of animal people. Undergrounder, tough, incapable of caring. Wow, that sounds like it's going to be a wonderful marriage. Health conditions, absolutely nothing. So this 21-year-old female will be marrying Philomelus. 140 Philomelus. And they're going straight into mining and wardening. Turns out Philomelus is a minor Greek deity. Patron of husbandry, tillage, ploughing, and agriculture. Okay, that's, you're going to be doing mining, I'm afraid. Okay then, undergrounder, quick sleeper. That will actually go really well with the mining, and health conditions, absolutely zero. So we have a 19-year-old teenager marrying a 21-year-old female. Yeah, you know what? I think they'll do well together. They'll do real well. I mean, look at that. Wonderful wedding scene. Well, let's finish off this wedding and see if they have any more social fights. Lord. I don't think I've ever seen a wedding that stupendously large. Alright, that's going to be so much social interaction for them. I don't think our pawns have got to have this much chatting. There's so many in such a small space. Let's have a quick look and see how fast their social goes up. Okay, no one wants to talk to Sinatro. Yay! Yay! No more fights? Nothing? Well, tapping into one of the many veins of components we've been going after, we're going to get attacked by some randomer who's ambushing us. A trigger-happy, pistol-wielding lunatic. And we're just going to shoot them. And they're just going to die. That was kind of pathetic. Oh well, you guys all get back to work. That compacted machinery is not going to mine itself. It's weird that it doesn't show all the people here. When you're actually on this map, it only goes up as high as 48. Never mind. Back here, we've done some trading with the Empire. We basically need lots of cloth so that we can finish off our new area down here, because we want to put in billiards tables and poker tables and all that. That all requires cloth. We're not making any of our own cloth. We're just buying it all, and we're starting to run out of money. But I have a solution to that. More insects. More insect jelly. I just got to make sure that it spawns in the correct location. For now, I'm just walling in all these areas over here so that it can't possibly spawn in this location. And I've even started walling in some locations over here. I want to make 100% sure this is the only place it can spawn. Otherwise, it might start... Well, you want to make sure it definitely has a place to spawn. Otherwise, it could, spawn in the middle of your base or some random location, which would be very bad for us. A bunch of happy thrombos have shown up on our map, which is just excellent for us. We have been really looking forward to this. There, you go around the corner there. Okay, Angry Thrombo, you go. Yay, you started to fight with them. That's perfect. Now, that means we can go Berserk you two. Let those two fight it out. This way, we can mop up whatever's left over. At the end of our illegal underground Thrombo Fight Club, there is only one left standing. They are going to bleed out in about 19 hours. That's, yeah, that's fine by me. We'll just take the other 4. You know what this means? Meat and dusters, and we definitely need more dusters. Some of our people are going around without any dusters whatsoever. It's sort of embarrassing. In fact, I think we've run out of a few things, including flak vests. A bulk goods trader was flying by, and we managed to sell them all of the tribal wear we've got from the prisoners that have been joining us. That's a lot of... We actually made a fair chunk of profit just from selling the clothes they didn't want. I picked up some cloth, medicine, and a low shield pack. Nothing too major, but still, that's kind of impressive. I was not expecting us to have that much money from that. Prisoner-wise, we are... What was that? Prison break. Oh, god damn it. Right, I was just about to go on about the numbers of prisoners we've got left. If we check our prisoner section, we are down to 12 prisoners. And all of them are actually, like, most of them are broken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of them are below 10, and only 3 of them, or 4 of them are above that, and one of them is psychically deaf. The rest of them will be able to break through in no time at all. We've got more and more of those trust things coming in. Assuming we don't accidentally murder all of them in this coming breakout. We are not even going to try and be anyway subtle. I left subtlety behind, like, once we hit about 100 pawns. We're just going to shoot them. It's the only way. Any of the ones that... Hey, where's that guy going? You... Stop running. If you run, you know... Yeah, there you go. I think that's a lot of them. It was a very short prison break attempt. Oh, wait. Vulture. Hey, buddy. That looks like you walked out into the wrong corridor. Oh, damn it. I wonder how much resistance they had left. Never mind, they're dead now. I think we lost 2 prisoners during that. Hopefully none of the rest die of their wounds. There is so much more I still want to do today, but we are way out of time. We're almost finished this new section. Well, almost finished getting this new section up, which will give us a bunch more storage for people. However, we need more statues, so I've got more art benches going in so we can improve statue production. At the same time, we're also installing more deep drills over here so we can improve marble block production because we need more marble blocks. We've also been churning out the field hands and the drill arms. I think there's at least 10 or 15 on each issued around. We're only giving 1 to each person because it does slow down a pawn by 8% for each one you give them. And I'd rather not give 2 to 1 person. I mean, on a smaller map I might, but the travel distances here, slowing everyone down a lot is quite problematic, especially for crop people considering they're going to be wandering around a lot. Crop-wise, we seem to be fairly stable. We're actually going okay. And medicine-wise, our heal route has finally caught up. It turns out planting these 2 giant fields over here... Well, oh my god, we have so many crops. Yeah, these giant crops of heal root out in the open have really, really helped us. Next up, though, we do need to build another power brick. We need to build more food. And then once we've got that, we're kind of prepped for our next influx of prisoners. So if nothing has shown up by then and we've got the food ready to go for the next set, we're going to rebuild our kill box here. We're going to make it a proper extra long kill box. We're going to put in proper prisoner facility as well. A larger prisoner facility area. We'll see. Oh, next up, insects. Yeah, we're going to have to harvest some insects for more resources. There's also this paid psychic suppressor. I am inclined not to take this. This seems kind of pointless. This one here, which is a weaker quest, will give us a whole bunch of money for all the hives that we kill. I don't even... like, the honor is handy, I suppose. And this paid psychic suppressor, I mean, okay, a couple of anti-grain warheads and an orbital power beam targeter would be fun, but they're not really important. And 15 advanced components, I mean, do we really need them? We're going with a low-tech approach. Healer mech serum, we can heal someone's scars. Do we really care? Everyone's got scars. We've got hundreds of people with scars. Well, okay, like 30 or 50 people with scars. It seems kind of like a pointless quest when the insects get us far more. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed and good luck.